Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to TCG Card Shop Simulator, and welcome back to my store Decked Out. So the first thing you'll probably notice in the top right is all the money's gone. I've just had to put in about a £7,500 order to stock everything up. So unfortunately, the guys are not going to have a great day this morning because there's a lot of products there to put away. But I have filled up most of the shelves that needed to be filled up, so at least they've got one less thing to do. And then we want to start straight onto 213 and get the report for 212 in the last episode. Checkouts around 95 and the visitors around 143. That sort of fluctuates around that mark. Game tables are around the same. Experience just short of 14,000. We want that closer to 15. It's better than some of the days in the last episode because that was dropping down to like 15 and a half. So again, I want that to get close to 18 to 20,000, but there's nothing I can do to control that. And because we're starting a new session, I have got to send all the workers to do their stuff. You can go and restock. I'll send the restockers to do theirs first, just because there's so much restocking. Normally I'll send the till people in first. You can go and... yeah, set the prices. I need them to be set. You can go and restock. You can go and man the counter. And you can man the counter. And I think I've got one left. Here he is. And I want you to restock as well. It would have helped if I'd have opened up the shop. So let's open up the shop now. So yeah, I'm going to be quite busy this morning. I just need to make sure I've grabbed everybody. I think I have. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And this episode, we are in the top right-hand corner. We're at 59,000 out of 68,000 experience. By the end of the first day of this session, we would have already hit that level 75, and that's where I'm going to fill this shelf up in. I would have liked to have come into here with the 12,000 we left in the last episode, but unfortunately, stocking the shelves and getting the product in is how we make the money, so I've had to stop and do that in the meantime. And I think while those are all busy bringing the stuff in, I'll just leave them to it. I'm going to get straight onto opening some cards to get some more experience. Because we have got the next... I think the last upgrade we've got is a plushie at level 80. And then we've got a couple of mats. One more at 77 and one more we can get now. So yeah, getting that experience in so we can hit level 80 as soon as possible before the new stuff comes in would be nice. Lucadon's first edition foil, £14. The Gigatron X in gold, £11. And I'm sticking with the legendaries I was doing last time because we had so many new cards in and it's already starting off with new cards. So I think this is the best pack to be opening up this level. If they do start dying off, I can always switch pack later in the episode. Pink Star in EX, £27. And a Hydron in EX, £27 also. That was a lovely value pack, that one was. Not a tremendous amount of experience, but a lot of value. Katengu, £10 in foil. And there was some customer trading we've missed, but we'll check on you. What have you got? Nice. This is a decent price, but I am going to put it off because I do want to get to those plushies in this episode. We probably got enough to pay the bills off. 51, yep, we can pay them all off. And there's been no updates on the update watch at the moment. It was towards the end of March, I think, when I looked at when the last update was. And now I'm recording this in middle of May, is it? Beginning to middle of May, I'm recording this. So again, it's been about 6 weeks, so it might have to wait another 4 or 5 weeks before we get another update. Okay, nothing's going on in the shop. I'm just making sure the stuff that was low, like these ones here, have been filled. Not very good. Yeah, I think all that's good now. And those was running, that's fine. And I must have over-ordered on the T3s because I've got loads of boxes in the back that wouldn't fit on the shelf. Okay, a trade. No benefit me doing that trade. I've already got 6 and 6. And let's go on to opening some more cards up. Before we do this, I want to have a pay attention to these. I did just have to order a load of those. We're nearly out again. Check how many's missing on the back side. 2. So I need to get another 2 boxes of these in. It's normally the Destiny ones that's selling out fast. And they might be out as well. Let's go and check the shelf on the Destiny. No, there is some here. But again, they have got a lot of products to bring in, so I'm not going to be able to keep up. So I am going to have to fill up shelves a bit more than I normally do today. And where is it? Down there. Another box of 8. Can I get one more squeezed onto the back somewhere? No. But because these have been a very popular seller over a long period of time, probably 5 episodes or so, these have been selling out really good. I am going to immediately go and order an extra box in ready. And is everything else looking okay with the boxes? Rares are looking on a bit on the low side. And let's order one of those in as well. Because rather than bringing it from outside, they can fill up the shelf at the same time. Legendaries, looking okay. I think everything else is pretty much good. On that side, keep an eye on everything else. Fire battle decks. Bit weird why they've got the fire ones there. The fire one should really be the first one because it's the first one that we unlocked. Don't know why I've done that. And what was the other one? It was green epic. I've got used to this layout of the shop now. Was a bit of a struggle at first. And there you are. And the reason I want the shelves to be full is because of the way the amount they can buy is worked out. I don't know the exact formula, but it's something to do with the more on the shelf you've got, the higher chance they've got of rolling an higher number to buy more. Somebody has probably worked out the formula by now, but I haven't gone looking for it. Another box empty there. Okay, I think I've helped him out quite a lot at the moment. Let's go and check back on customer trading. Nothing there. I've already got 24. And I'm not seeing anything else missing, am I? We are up to £6,000, so that's nice to see. And let's just remind ourselves, I think it's about 15,000 for this unlock. Yeah, 15,000. And we're just about to hit the level 75 in about a minute. Nobody else at the till, so let's go back and open some... Actually, epics have gone again. They might be outside, so I'll wait for them to bring it in. Blue battle decks for the Destiny. Which is that one there. So you can sort of tell what's the best sellers of the day. Those are definitely shooting out. Those are definitely shooting out. And the fire decks over there are shooting out as well. And the epics, especially on that side, of selling out. So you can already tell which are the big sellers of the day. And I'm happy for those to be the big sellers because some of them are worth some money. No, I'm not going to do it. Asking too much. And let's have a look what you've got over here. Nice. And again, worth 83, asking for 101. You've got no chance on that one, buddy. Plushies are all looking okay. Blue sleeves have gone again. Now, this is one I don't really want to be a fast seller because they're only worth a couple of pound a pack. Stand this side and get it. And we're already up to 5 o'clock on the first day. Was a bit of a quick day. So I'll definitely have to order in some more than blues on the next order. Get these lights on and then we'll go and have a look at customer trading. What have you got nice? Nothing I need. What have you got nice over here? Would be a trade, but it would be a trade down, so there's no benefit in me doing that one. Let's have a look at how these machines are doing. Looking a bit on the low side. Purple ones at the bottom there are looking a bit low. They should have brought all the products in by now. So they should be able to start catching up with some of the refilling. And you can tell they are because them coming over and dumping empty boxes away, so... Okay, so we need to get these sorted out again. Is there anything left on the shelf? Is my first? No. So immediately let's go and order another 2 boxes of those. Might need to order legendaries. Not really running out at the moment. Just in case somebody's got a box, I don't want to over-order them. That's good. Let's have a look at customer trading. It would be a trade, but it would be a trade up. 25.47 to 26.63. And I do like that design. So I am going to do this one. No. Not interested in that one. Somebody should be, you're going to fill those up now, so that's nice. Having a once over, seeing if anything else I can just spot that's running a bit on the low side. No, that's fine. Legendaries there, we did say the shelf was empty. So let's go and check and see if that's still the case. So in that case, let's order 2 legendary in as well. Everything else should be pretty good. And I did say about ordering those blue ones in the next time upon ordering, but I did forget them. So what I'm going to do is just add it to the basket now. And the next time we order something, it'll go in the basket with them. Let's have a look at the plushie, these on the front. Well, we have got a lot of these, but for some reason nobody's come and filled them up. What have you got nice? Okay, I've got 35 already. I don't need any more. Let's go and get the rest of those number 2s on the shelf. And we need to check on number 13 down the bottom left. So I definitely need to order another box of 2s. That is probably one of the best sellers out of all the mats I've got. 13's there, so we have got them. Oh no, somebody else has got a box of them as well. Anything else that's looking low? The last of the mats have only got 2 there, so I'll order a box of those. And we have it that level 75, but we're fair off on that 15,000. Because I'm having to just keep the stock filled up. Just looking for any more gaps. Comic books are all looking good. So let's just put that order in as it is. It's nearly 9 o'clock, so they probably won't do it until the morning. Not a good price, so I'm not going to do it. And what have you got nice? Would be a trade, but I've only got 1 and 1, so no good me doing that trade. And another one over here. Asking over £100 above the market price. Not going to happen. So yeah, that's coming up to the end of day one. Let's just have a look at how many more's left in here. Yep, very, very busy in the back again. And there's quite a few in the shop, so I'm just going to help her out, put in a quick shop, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to do the report. Okay, welcome back, everyone. I've put my shop in, and we're still sitting on £9,500 up there, so I'm happy about that. I did forget to fill that up. I'll have to do it on the next day. So let's get the report for 213, and let's see how well we did. Okay, checkouts have gone from 95 to 108, so that's very nice to see. Game tables are about £500 less than it was the previous day, but that does fluctuate between £5,000 and £6,000, so that's about normal. 16.7, I'm happy with that. That's a lot better than it has been recently. And 14,500 experience. We didn't open too many packs in there, but it did actually help us out. What are we on? 214 now. Make sure we open up the shop, and let's go and get those sprays filled up so we don't have a stinky problem today. Okay, I might need to order some more of these. I didn't look if we needed them. Box has no items. And what I'm going to do is just order 2, but I'm not going to put the order in because actually no, 181 ain't too bad. We'll just order them. And there's nobody on for customer trading at the moment. I did go around and fill up a lot of the shop. So they should have a fairly easy day compared to the last time. They do have some products out there, but not a massive amount. And we are on nearly £10,000 now. I do want to get that plushie on this day, so I might just push the bills off until day 3 of the session. Sorry, I didn't even look at them. That was a Dracon at the end there. Okay, this guy doesn't know about personal space to the left of me. We do need to go and get him off prices as well. Gigatron X, £11 in gold. Clawsiphia, £241, gold foil. And that's a duplicate, that one is. Fishfrog, £10 in gold. And let's go and check on these. Nothing I need there because I've only got 1 and 1. What have you got there? Would be a trade and it would be a trade up. And I think I'm going to do it. I do like that art design on that one. And let's find the guy that's going and doing prices. That's you. You can go on to restocking now for the rest of the session. Just keeping my eye around the shop just to see if anything's dropping down. So Destiny Basic and Epics, I want to have a look at those too. I don't think we're going to be out of anything. Let's come over the back here. Yeah, I think he's just grabbed this second box. We said Epics was a bit low as well, so let's go and get them topped up. We are in the morning rush sort of cycle at the moment, so I do want to make sure the shelves are as full as possible. Okay, so I do need to put Destiny onto the list, but I'm not going to order it until I need to order more stuff. Let's just go and check on the red original boxes. Now those are all looking pretty good all the way across the board. Okay, a couple of trading. Nothing I need there. And I think we lost the other one. Let's go and open up some more cards. We're just waiting for that £15,000 to come in. And then I'll probably need another maybe £2,000 in product on top of that. A Dracoonix, £20 in first edition foil. And yet a new one for the collection. A raw llama, £10 in gold. Bogon, £11 in foil. Another raw llama, this time in EX for £30. And a bogan in foil again, £11. And what have you got nice for trading? I've already got 43. I don't think I want any more than that. Let's just have a quick look at our collection. How are we doing? 937 on our main one. We're trying to get this up to 1,000 before we switch it back over to the Destinies. And how much do we have on the Destinies? 1,015. So we're still getting a good amount even though we're not actually opening them. And Ghost, we're up to 25 out of 80. The chance of ever filling the Ghost album are going to be extremely remote. Unless they're bringing a new system to allow you to trade for exactly what you want. Nothing I need there. I've already got 13. And let's walk around the doggy. And I've already got 3. So it was a good price. £6.68. It's about 20% less. But no, it's not something I'm going to spend on. So Destiny Blues are out again. Now, I knew I should have had loads of them because I did just order a load of these. But because that's one of the bigger sellers for the day, I will put one of them boxes on my next order ready. Not ready to just put that order in yet. Did we use the rest of those blues? No, we've got loads up there. Let's just double check. Nothing else is running low. It was the Destiny Blue. Okay. Epic Normals. Okay, the shelf's full, so somebody could have a box on their hand. No, not that I can see, so I'm going to order 2 of those. And being as though we've got quite a bit in the basket at the moment, let's just put that order in. And that Destiny in the back will go on the shelf. So we could have ordered 2 of these if I had checked first. I think I've still got a big collection of boxes over the back here I've not used in a while. They're just mainly useful when you're moving the shop around. I will try and get this. It's worth £1,100 and she's only asking £7.72 and we could probably get it a lot cheaper than that. Let's try £6.50. Yeah, I'm happy with that price. £450 less than the market value. She did shake her head then, so I don't know if that's going to come up as a dissatisfied customer. I've never really understood what affects that or not. Got 2 already, and then this is the opposite way. He's asking way too much, so no use to me. Anything else running out? Okay, Legendary's down there. He's not looking full. Just get one of the boxes over. Got 1 on the back, so I think I will just put one of them in the order ready. And then we also knew the Destiny Basic. The box we had on the shelf was going to be loaded up onto the front. So that one could be ordered. Destiny Epics, I've only got 6 on there. So we'll order one of them as well. £1,000, that's enough to put the order in. And we have already got over that 15,000. So let's go and unlock a new product. We're going to need... So how many can I afford? Let's just get 12 in. And what have you got nice? Oh, a ghost. Unfortunately, I've already got 2 in the album. But I'm not going to turn down a ghost. I'm just so rare to get hold of. Try 350 and start off from there. Okay, he's accepted it. Even though he was asking above the market value, we got it for less. Let's get the light on. Let's go and check the other customer trading. This is why I still do interact with customer trading, even if I'm not potentially going to buy most of the stuff. Best way of getting ghost cards. I'm just so rare out of packs. No. Asking way too much. What have you got nice? Nothing I need. Fairly decent price, about 10% less than what its current market value is. Wow. There's only one a box. Oh, that's just silly. So that means I needed to order a lot more boxes than I did. So all I'm doing is just setting them up ready here and on the shelf so they can start bringing the stock in. But yeah, I've never seen a product with one a box. Surely you can do a bigger box than that. Okay, so what are we going to sell these for? That's probably why there wasn't worth as much as I thought there was going to be per box. So £73, we're doing market price and we're just rounding it up. So we're going to sell them for 166, so we're making more than double our money. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But it does mean that I need a lot more, because we would need 8 out the front here. Oh no, I did actually work it out right. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back here, but I might have to give another shelf to these. Because 4 in the back is not a lot, really. Okay, what have you got nice? Asking way too much, even though it's a card I need. I'm not going to be getting it. They do look nice having the big statues like that, but I wish there was 4 per shelf, not 2 per shelf. They could do with an old shelf for themselves, really, but it would mess up my setup. If we sell out, we sell out, and we'll just have to order it when we need it. Just having a look at the boxes. Have we got anything in our basket? No, we've already put the order in. And if we can get 3,000, I can start paying off some of the bills as well. Another customer trading over here. Nothing I need there. And let's just open up some handfuls. Let's get some of that experience in. Got just over an hour left before the shop ends for the day. We probably won't get above the £5,000 to pay all the bills off, but we'll be going a good way into paying most. A Dracoonix, £20 in first edition foil. Not a great pack, that one isn't. Bogon, £35 in EX. And a Giganite, £10 in gold. Blazor, £27 in EX. I think that one was, yeah. And a new one for the collection. Very nice. Oh, wow. This is my second full art foil I think I've got out of in the old game. And I'm probably up to about 80 hours in this game now. £5,312. Very, very, very nice. Awaken for Claw Awaken, but I don't know which is the name of that card. It doesn't tell me. But yeah, a very nice value card. Probably the biggest we've picked up in a long, long time. Terra Dracon, £12 in gold. And we're not selling any of those big cards if you've not been following the season. Nothing worth me doing on that trade there. And 6 I've already got, so I don't need any more. And it is 9 o'clock on the day, so what I'm going to do is help her out on the tills. Back's nowhere near as busy as it has been the last few days. Yeah, I'll just help her out, just some shopping, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back. I've put in a decent-sized shop, so a lot of that money has gone, but we do have enough to pay off the biggest of the bills, the £3,000. And I can pay the electric off as well. So on the next day, we'll have 1,900 on top of the usual, so we'll be about £7,000 in bills the next day. That's fine. we've gone round and filled up everything that needed to be filled up. So let's go straight into day 115. Let's get this report for 214. So checkouts are still fairly high and the visitors are fairly high. Game earnings are still on the lower end and nearly 18,000 on the revenue. That's what I like to see. Now, what we could do is if we wanted to go for that achievement we mentioned in the last episode, is not pay any of the bills off on the following day. Then that way, all the money we've got becomes profit then. So I might actually do that because I haven't got that achievement and I do like getting my achievements. So let's open it up immediately. Everybody's on their jobs already. And let's go start into opening packs. A Gigajaw, £10 in gold. A Mamo Tree, £12 in gold. And the first time in a long time, we're actually getting a negative at the top because of the event coming out. Giganite, £10 in gold. A Fishronk, £10 in gold. And a Hydron, £11 in foil. Oh, a Dracon, £10 in gold as well. Very busy pack that one was. Decent value, £35 for a pack. A Magnoria, gold foil, £326. And that's another one, but a duplicate. Roll Armor, £11 in foil. And the good thing is with the duplicates, it's not just about, oh, I can sell that card now. It's available for trade. If that one of the options that comes up, I now can trade some of the big value cards. Way too much. 5,400, asking 6,600. You're never going to get it. And not worth me getting. I've already got a copy and it's not a great price. What have you got? Nice. Got 6 already on that side. If it had been the other way, I probably would have done the trade just to even out the numbers. Nothing else needs to be done. No, let's go and open up some cards. A Voltrix, £11 in gold. There's a customer trading at the tills. We'll get to him if we can. A Giganite, £10 in gold. A Lucadence, £30 in EX. That's not too bad. Nothing too special in there, but still £12 in value. And what did you have? Nice. Was slightly below, but not worth enough to even attempt me at it. And again, these are what the trades you can do at the big end. £8,000 and 8,600. I wouldn't have done that trade unless I had 2 copies, because it would be a drop in value. But unfortunately, we got neither, so we can't do it. Let's go back to opening up more cards. We're just coming up to midday already, and we're up to 2,500. Toxin Muck, first edition foil, £15. And that one was a new one for the collection. A Telemryu, £12 in gold. So we haven't had as many new cards as we did in the last episode, but we still had a good amount. In the last episode, I had over a dozen new cards. This one, we've probably got less than half a dozen. But some of them, like that one card, was over £5,000, so it was definitely worth it. £120, I think that's one of the Blazor type evolutions in full art. And yes, that one was a new one for the collection as well. Katengu, £10 in foil. And I think this lady was first waiting, which I've just missed out, so we'll go to this gent. I will do this trade because I've only got one on this side. I've got 3 here. It will even it out to 2 and 2. A slight trade up as well. Just gives me more trading options. And this is a 1 and 1, so it's pointless me doing the trade. Even though if I did the trade, it would have been a £50 drop in value. Clawsophia, £14. And Dragon, £10, both in gold. Still decent sized packs, around £10 to £15, even if I'm not getting any new cards in there. Telemryu, £12 in gold. Nothing too great. What have you got? One I haven't got, I am going to... No, it's way too much above. Not even going to try for it. And no point doing this one, we got 3 and 3. Another trade over the back here now. 4 and 3, not worth me doing the trade. Wasn't a new card or anything like that, so yeah, that's good. Just checking the machines. We'll do them at the end of... Actually, we'll go and do them now. We haven't had stinkies in the shop for quite a while. I'd like to keep it that way. And we do still have that unit I want to put in the back. We'll probably do it on the next day of this session, because I am going to go and try and see if we can get £10,000 profit in a day. Nobody on the tills for customer trading, so let's go and open up some more cards, get more experience in. And I did a very good shop on the previous day, so we shouldn't run out of too many products. Does mean on the last day of the session, I am going to have to do a double wage bill, which will be quite expensive, be around £11,000. A Magnoria, £40 in silver foil. A Gigajaw, £10 in foil. I do think I'll get more gold foils than I do silver foils. So I think the silver foils, we are missing a lot of the collection with those. But it's that thing, I would like a breakdown telling me how many gold foils I've got, how many silver foils, and how many I'm missing out of the sets. Anybody who was into the card collecting used to love those checklist cards you used to have at the front of the set, telling you exactly what cards was in the set. It'd be nice to have that at the start of the album. That's a really good price. So I am going to try and get it. Let's offer 20. I know it's a lot lower than what you're asking. Go 25. Yeah, I'm happy with that. £41 card for £25. Nothing to do at the moment. Let's go and open up some cards. And the shop is fairly quiet at the moment. A Dracoonix, £20 in first edition foil. A Blazor, £13 in gold. We are over that £10,000 mark as well. Gigajaw, £12 in first edition foil. We've only got another 3 hours on the day to go, so I am going to put off spending anything on this day, and then on the next day we'll just pay everything up. And if we've got enough left, we'll get the mat unlocked, what we unlocked at level 73, I think it was. If not, we'll just do that in the next episode. What have you got nice? One I haven't got, which is a decent price, but I'm not going to buy it. It's a bit on the higher slide. And I've already got 20, so I don't need that one. Nobody at the tills, so let's go and open up some more cards. Could be out of these legendaries, being as though they've not been filled up. Yeah, the shelf's empty on the back, so we'll have to do quite a big, substantial order on the last day of this session. An Hydron, £11 in foil. And a Raw Llama, £11 in foil as well. Lucadence, £30 in EX. Another Raw Llama, £11 in gold. A Giga Knight, first edition foil, £20. And an iDroid, silver foil, £66. The one good thing with opening so many cards on this day is we will have a nice amount of experience coming in. We might even go over that 15,000, which we haven't hit in quite a while. What have you got nice? Got 39. I don't need any more. And what have you got nice? You are asking too much. I'm going to try 20 and see if I can get it. Okay, I'm happy with that. It was a new one for the collection, so it was worth the risk. And we've got 1 hour left in the day, so let's get one more handful done. So unfortunately, if you look up there, we've only got the £12,000. We will add the game table earnings on top of that later. Actually, most of the game earnings would have been done throughout the day. So Konubi, £11 in gold. And most of that money will be paid off in bills in the final day of the session. Lucadence, £30 in EX. iDroid, £21 in first edition foil. Telemryu, £10 in foil. And a Bowgun, £11 in gold. So that was a pretty poor pack, that one was. But that one card we picked up for worth over £5,000, more than paid for this and probably another 10 episodes with buying up the packs to open. Okay, everybody's gone. It is 9 o'clock. We have got £14,000 up there. I'm going to help her out, clear up the tables. Let's have a look in the back. Not over busy again. We was fairly busy in probably like the last 6 episodes in the back since we did the move around. So a couple of dry days in there. It's nothing to worry about. So I'll bring you back when I'm ready to do the report. Okay, welcome back. So we finished the day off. £15,500 we managed to get, considering we went into this day with nothing left. I have already put the shops in, but I haven't spent it. So I've got £1,000 on the one menu and about £3,500 on the other menu. So you can see sort of how much money you're spending out a day when you're doing it like this. But what we want to do is get that report and get above that £10,000 profit. Let's get the report for 215. So checkouts have gone down about 10 compared to what it was the previous day. Visitors are about the same. Game tables have gone up about £400, even though it didn't look too busy. That's nice. I thought we would have got closer to the 15,000, but I'm guessing because the checkouts was lower, that meant we didn't earn as much through checkouts, even though we opened up more card packs. And we managed to make 16,000 revenue, which give us £15,000 profit. But to get the £30,000 profit achievement, the only way I'm going to do it is if we had sold a £15,000 card on that day, then we would have been over the £30,000 profit. But I'm not going to push for that one unless we get 2 or 3 copies of a big card. Then I might consider it. So let's get started on 216, the last day of this play session. Let's get the shop opened up. First thing I want to do is put those orders in. So that will give them a lot of stuff to do out the front. And then we can start looking at paying off some of the bills. So pay the £6,000 off first. We'll pay that one off, and then we need £5,700 for the last one, which won't take us that long to get to. It does unfortunately mean if you go for our unlocks, the only unlocks we've got is a level 80 on the plushie, which is going to be quite a while off. We've got 2 mats, one available now, which is this one here for 15,000, which will probably be in the next episode. And then we've got another one at 77. But looking at the experience, we're getting about £13,000 a day now, so about £52,000 an episode. So it'll be another 2-3 episodes before we lick the 77 for that one. We've completed everything in the booster pack menu, so I don't need to go through that. And the only other thing we haven't done in the game is shop level B. That's the back with the card tables. We have the next unlock not until level 80, so we've fully expanded the back out as far as it can right this second. And then the shop in the front. A lot of scrolling down. We have access to all the upgrades in the front shop, starting at £20,000, going up to 26. So that's 100. Yeah, it's going to be about 120 to 130,000 pound to upgrade the front shop, but that's going to be quite a while before we get round to that. Let's have a look at what you've got. Nice. I've got 1-on-1, so it's pointless me doing the trade. And we're not quite up to that 5,700 yet. But let's just open up some cards in the meantime. Yeah, it's not bad. A shop day selling out. Okay, we did overstock on the previous day, so it wasn't exactly. But a £35,000 order and 1,000 keep the shop going. So it just shows you just how much profit you can be making in the shop a day. The best one is the card tables, because we earned 5,600 on that day and we spent £700 out on the event. So 4,900 profit, and then a portion of that would go between your rent, your electricity, your wages, your staff. Then again, the staff doesn't affect the card tables in the back, so you wouldn't really account that. If you was doing accounting, you wouldn't account the staff being anything, because nobody does anything in the back. Gigajaw, £12 in foil. Bowgun, £11. And if you was extremely nerdy about this game, you could easily do a spreadsheet with the amount you're spending out, the amount you've got coming in, just to work out exactly how much profit you make for the history of your shop. Wouldn't be that hard to do. Most of the information's on that end of day screen. Gigatron X in silver foil, £56. And the only thing you'd have to do is just pay how much shops you do throughout the day. A Magnolia, £34 in AX. And what have you got? Nice. One I haven't got, and it's not a bad price, so I am going to try and get this. Let's go a bit on the lower side, 160. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Always happy to get new cards. Perfect timing. This is why we keep extra cards, so now I can do a trade and I can gain a new card for the album. Happy about that one. And what have you got nice? I've already got 4 on that side, so I don't need to do that trade. And we've got enough to pay that bill off. So we're going to go into the next episode debt-free. And we're probably going to have maybe about £10,000 by the time we finish this episode, looking at the time and what we've got in the corner. Take off the shops off the end of it, so I've got enough to do a good shop. We could probably start the next episode with a good £5,000 at least. That'll be nice to see, and that'll get us a good way to get in that mat. If you think about it at the moment, we're getting about £16,000 roughly on the shop a day. We're spending out just over £5,000 in wages, puts us around £11,000, and we're ordering about £4,000 a day. So again, we get about £6,000 to £7,000 profit a day running the shop at the moment. So it does mean like a £15,000 unlock. It's going to take us the best part of 3 days to get something like that. Bartholomew, £11 in gold. And if we was ever to start a new shop, I'm pretty certain with what we've learnt in this one, we could easily get to where we are now, probably about 20% faster. Destiny epics have gone, and the shelf is fairly bare out the front. Let's go and check on the basic Tetramon epics, because those are the other big seller of this episode. No, nothing there. Anything on this side? No, it's all looking good. Red and blue. Let's look at them sleeves. Blue we've got, red we haven't. Let's just get a box of red in. Looking good on those. And let's just pay attention to the battle decks. We're good across the board on those. We don't actually have any of the epics there, so I'm just going to put one of the boxes on. And what do we need on here? Basics. Get one of those. Those are doing pretty good on now. And I think I'm happy just putting that order in as it is. And let's go and check on customer trading again. What have you got nice? If I did the trade, it would be a major trade down, so there's no value in it for me. And another ghost for the episode. Fortunately, it's another one I have got, but I'm still going to try my best to get it. Let's start at 300. Worth 353, he's only asking 337. Yeah, he's got final offer, so we will have to pay the final offer, otherwise we lose it. And then that'll give me 2 copies of this one, so I've got one for trading. The more different ghosts I've got available for trading, the easier it is for me to get the ghosts on the trading when it comes up. Another one I haven't got, you're asking way too much. I'll offer 200. If you don't accept it, I'll just walk away. No, he hasn't even changed his price, so not worth it. He was asking way too much of it. I still would love them bats to be slightly smaller and be able to get 4 on the shelf instead of 2. 2 on the shelf's just not very useful. Got 3 and 3, so that's no use. And I've already got 1 there, and you're asking way too much, so I'm not going to try and get it. It's starting to get a little dimmer in there, so I'll put the lights on so I don't forget about them. Sharks might be out because we're running a bit low there. But let's get 2 boxes of sharks. These are one that has been ordered multiple times for my end of day ordering. And again, T2s are the same. I've had to order the pigs T2 multiple times in this episode. T3s, I've got overflow on this side, so I should be able to move my overflows out now. Oh no, we had a box there. Okay, let's quickly sort this out. Out the way. And of course, somebody come and picked it up off the floor. because I didn't have the box open. If it's open on the floor, they won't come and interact with it. Oh, it's this one here. Just want to get rid of the overflows. Just so I don't keep ordering the overflows when I've got it there. And what have you got? Nice. 1 and 1, so no use that trade. And we missed the other one. What was the other overflow I got? It was the golem type thing. No, we haven't got enough to move them over, so I'm not going to mess around with it. Anything else running a bit low? We've got the cartoonies there, but I'll leave it just in case somebody's got a box in the shop. I'll order one on each of those because those have been big sellers in this episode, especially number 2. Big seller in most episodes. Gonna need to order 5. After doing that big shop at the start of the day, I didn't think I'd need to order as much as this throughout the day. 6 and 7s are fine. I don't start ordering until they drop down below 5. I will put a comic book number 1 in. Because that one has gradually been selling out on this episode. And everything else is good there. So let's just go and put that order in. And we have got a good amount of money. I'm just double checking I did pay everything. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see £10,000 there yet. Still fairly early in the day. We still got a couple more hours. And I got 18 on that side, so that's no use me doing. And let's go back to opening cards as long as nothing's looking empty. Now, that's all good. And the next order I do now is just between episodes. Corsair, £49 in silver foil. And a Katengu, £10 in foil. Telemryu first edition foil, £12. And that Corsair was a new one. I was saying about the silver foils, I don't get them very often. That's the second silver foil I think I've got in this episode, and both of them was new cards. Nothing too great in there. I don't have the opening on the max settings, but it's about 3/4 of the way up, and I'm happy with the speed I'm doing them at. Gigajaw, £10 in gold. But if you was playing on your own, just put it as max settings, it just gets for this a lot faster. Because we have lost a lot of customer trading because we've been stuck with cards in our hand. And we just missed her. But if you'd have had that on the fastest setting, you would have gone for them cards really quick. You would have still been able to get hold of her. Let's just pick up 4. Because there's only half an hour left in the day. Kanubi, £29 in EX. And a Katengu, £40 in silver foil. Let's go and check on you because you was here first. One I haven't got. Asking a little more. I'll just offer 200. And then I'll refuse it if you don't accept. Just another new card for the collection. I've got 11, so I don't need that. Let's have a quick nose of how busy it is in the back. Not been over busy in there, but it has been earning consistent money. Just going to help her finish these up, but I think that's a great place to call the episode. We got more than I expected. I expected to be around the 10,000. We got 12,000. When the tables finish, probably close to 13. Put the orders in. We might actually start the next episode closer to £10,000. Instead of the 5 I thought we might have. But yeah, that's a great place to call it. Hopefully you're all enjoying the series still. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.